of uncertainty. We finally have a fight. Misses with the straight left. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Oh, and he caught him with a left hook. And he scores with the counter. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunches are the best.
Nice punch. This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice slip to avoid the jabs. Punch, counter punch. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. The charts action from both of these fighters. Right hook just missed. Good counter punching. Nice job getting that punch through. And he misses with that jab. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
And there's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not sure why he's not using his reach advantage.
You've got to use what you've got. I've got a long reach. I use it all the time. Use your speed. Go straight and make a walk into a shot.
That one lands. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Hook missed. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
straight right, just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Can Arturo Gatti survive this storm? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. All three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just missed with that hook. Missing with that right hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter shot. Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. He threw a punch and just got countered. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Just misses with that uppercut. He misses with that straight left. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Nice counter. He blocks that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Out there and win the round.
Here we go to the fourth round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back. And Gotti goes down! I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
But look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Insane action. Both men step back for just a moment. Missed him with that upper. Oh, right there. Wow, Gotti just got clipped. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Just take. Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Let's see if they go to the body. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Lomachenko is buzzed. How is this fight still continuing?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Right hook misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Can you continue?
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down.
On to the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This punch is beginning to take its toll. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. Uh-oh! Lomachenko just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
And there's the bell for round 7. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Swing and a miss with the right hook. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Done with that counter shot. Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Talk about Loma in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
And we enter the 8th round. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Punch himself out, though. Good defense to block the hook. The straight right just misses. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
The stamina is off the charts. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Good defense on that right hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Good
counter punch. The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? His stamina is off the charts. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. The straight right just misses. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We didn't know who was going to win, and in the end, no one did win. This fight ends in a draw.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner. But eventually, these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, Buttercup.